Okay, Jake. Yes. I'm going to give you some of Mummy's breast milk.
Vicky is still expressing breast milk for Jacob. She and Michael have been learning to give the tube feeds themselves. Feeding time is a good opportunity for contact with your baby, and touching your baby is a good way for you to tell whether he's comfortable during the feed.
And when you've got your hand there, you start to learn about what his breathing feels like. Yeah, and certainly during a feed, as his tummy starts to fill up a little bit, you might feel his breathing. Yeah.
During Jacob's feed, they soak a cotton bud in breast milk and put it to his lips. This will help him make the connection between the pleasant taste of breast milk in his mouth and the sensation of having a full tummy. You can also do this to moisten or clean your baby's mouth, even when he isn't feeding. You'll hear this called mouth cares. Giving your baby some positive sensations in the mouth area can be very important if he's had to undergo uncomfortable procedures through his mouth.
What we know with babies who have a lot of negative interventions is that they can actually become quite hypersensitive and aversive to touch and actually associate touch and approach to touch around their mouth and face with negative stimulation, which actually can mean they associate the approach of feeding as a potentially negative experience. And we know that if we don't try and balance that, you can end up with children who are very worried about things in and around their mouth, and those things tend to be quite hard to unlearn. So we know that trying to counter painful things that might happen around their mouth with positive things is helpful.
Sucking on a small dummy can be calming and comforting for sick and premature babies. So although dummies are discouraged for babies with no medical needs, they can be given to babies on neonatal units. And during tube feeds, a dummy can help babies build an association between sucking and milk filling their tummy long before they're ready to suck and swallow milk on their own.